You remember when a game would release? And that was it. It was a refined, mostly, finished product. You paid your money and you received the game. And the gaming landscape of 2026 is half-assed day one patches, DLC and season pass. And I think the worst one of all is the early access. The early access model's just gotten out of hand. And the way I see it in 2026 with a lot of titles, you're just an unpaid game tester. The game studio is already big enough to pay testers of their own and release a finished product when it's ready, but of course, no, we'll accept money where it's due. And we'll have early access, open to the public. You get to try out the game sooner, even though it's not complete. But you'll pay us and, all the above. Like, the only benefit I see to an early access title is that you paid less for it, and in a sense, you're almost like investing. If a game costs you $10 to $20 and you buy into that, and then later down the track it's worth $60 to $80, in a way, you're acquiring a game for a lot less than what it goes for now. I don't think it's inherently bad, but it's just sort of, from what we've come from, if you can see back there, the old game consoles, like, they used to release games, and that was at a time where day one patches didn't exist, and they managed to pull it off every year. I really can't think of any old games that had significant game-breaking bugs like today. Like, today it's just a laugh of, oh, day one patch. Oh, it was funny while that lasted. It never used to happen. Now it's just a joke. I remember, I think it was 2016 or 17 that the game We Happy Few was in early access. I think that was when they did a Kickstarter campaign. It looked promising. But it's a dice roll with early accesses. Look, everyone loves gambling apparently in the modern era, but with early access games, it's really a dice roll depending on the developer if the game ever comes out or if it's ever good. But on the other hand, you have games like BeamNG, which is still in early access after 10 years of development, but they've got a very good team behind them. It's almost just like it's an unregulated sort of field, because on one hand you have released games after the early access experience and they're garbage. You have ones that never get finished because the developer never stops developing. But I'm not sure what that even means. Is that just someone trying to make an immensely good product? Because there's been so many great examples and there's been so many terrible examples, but it all falls under the same umbrella. It's early access. It's cheap at the start, and you're not getting the full product because it's not done yet. And on the other hand, you almost have like rug pull games where set up a proof of concept, get a bunch of people to buy in, and then never finish it. I remember when that game Subliminal was on my wish list back in, is it 2022 or 3? It was this really good looking game and promising too. See, this is where it's funny. So Subliminal is $15 Australian, which I'm going to say for the US that'll be like $9. But so it's a small enough price to not really care. It's alright. And it's the gamble if it will become anything worthwhile. I guess when it comes down to it, I just want to see good games because we haven't seen too many of them. But let me know what you think, because maybe there's another angle to this that I haven't quite figured out. But, let me know what you think in the comments, and if you liked the video, feel free to like and subscribe. If you didn't, don't have to do any of those things. You can leave a hate message, It's really whatever. You can do what you like. Well, until next time, over and out.